persons making irrelevant, personal, impertinent, overly redundant, vulgar, or slanderous remarks that distribute, disturb, or otherwise render orderly conduct of the meeting unfeasible may be barred by the presiding officer, that's our mayor, from making further comments before the city council during the meeting. I'm sure that no one will run afoul of that, but I just want to emphasize that policy. So if there is anyone here in person who would like to make a public comment on any matter not on the agenda, please come up to the lectern, identify yourself, and you will have 3 minutes. No one here in person for that purpose. Ms. Neisel, City Clerk, do we have anyone via Zoom who would like to make a public comment?
Yes, Your Honor, we have several. First is Alex Weaver.
Please identify yourself and you will have 3 minutes.
All right, fantastic. My name is Alex Weaver, and good evening, City Council, and congratulations on the new year. I hope your last year was wonderful, and I'm praying that this year is going to be even better. What I would like to talk about tonight during the public comment portion, I would like to ask the City Council if they have been in contact with the local police force to, get in touch with the local synagogue to see what sort of tunnels and ritualistic child abuse and rape is going on there, because for some reason this small 2% minority of people in our country seem to have an obsession with children's genitals. There's the religious practice known as Mitzitza Bepe, and you can look this up on NYC.gov.
We're gonna. I'm sorry. That is inappropriate language and comment that I think is in violation of our public comment policy. So we're going to terminate that communication. Do we have anyone else, Ms. Neisel, who would like to make a public comment? And before whomever, please be advised that we have a policy and we will enforce it as we just did, depending on what is said. Please proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, we have Zeke Lanby.
Please identify yourself. You will have 3 minutes.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
My name is Zike Bonby. Just want to say, I mean, even though you guys may think that the last caller's was inappropriate, there's such thing as the First Amendment, and just letting you guys know so you don't get sued. You know, the city can't afford to get sued over free speech violations, which happen all the time. That being said, I did want to touch on the proclamation from tonight. I just was wondering why we continue to celebrate this communist nigger that pretty much worked for
We're
the
going to shut that off as well. I apologize for those who are here and anyone who has had to hear that. We do, as commented, have a First Amendment, and we will give people an opportunity to exercise that right. But on advice of counsel and exploring various cases dealing with this issue, we believe as a council and a city, we're well within our rights as set forth in our policy to cut off that type of communication. Do we have anyone else via Zoom who would like to make a public comment?
Yes, Your Honor, we do. We have Guap Negarato.
Please identify yourself. You will have 3 minutes, provided your comments are appropriate and not in violation of our policy.
Can you hear me, Council?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, my name is Guap Negarato, and I'm from the local community. I was just calling because, myself as a Black man and African American here in this community, I do kind of question the fact that we continue to celebrate MLK Day. Even though I am Black, he was a communist and a rapist, according to the FBI, and I don't support fellow niggers that rape people.
We're going to shut that off as well. Do we have anyone else via Zoom that would like to make a public comment?
Yes, Your Honor, we have Charla Nash.
Please identify yourself. You will be given 3 minutes.
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Fantastic. My name is Charla Nash. As I'm sure you're aware, January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month. It's a month that I think it's really important that we all really look for signs of dangerous situations. Oddly enough, if you scream, I don't know about you guys, but growing up in school personally, I was told that if you're in a dangerous situation, scream fire. People are more likely to come to you if you scream fire than you are help or anything like that. So I think this is one month we really need to focus on those signs and really crack down on people who are troublesome in that way, such as Martin Luther King Jr., who was a rapist. And for
We'll
some reason,
shut that off also. If we have anyone else, let me just state at the outset that if you're intending to make comments similar to what we've heard and that we have cut off, don't bother yourself to take the time, and don't bother us, because we're going to shut it off. That type of language, that type of sentiment is disruptive to this meeting, and it's in violation of our policy. Do we have anyone else, Ms. Nisel, who would like to make a public comment?
Yes, Your Honor, we have Rudy Hess.
Please identify yourself. You'll have 3 minutes to make appropriate comments.
Hello, my name is Rudy Hess, and I would like to ask the City Council what kind of coaching that they have obtained from the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, because it's a hate organization established in 1913 to protect a Jewish child murder.
No, that's
No, answer me, please. I would like to know what kind of coaching and contact you've had with the ADL. I've had my FOIA request put in. I'd like to know about the City Council so I don't have to put in another FOIA request and pay that money. So I would like the City Council to address their contact with a non-elected group that is a representative of a small minority of Americans that are designed to censor free speech in America and foster anti-European, anti-white sentiments within our nation. Thank you. Please answer.
all right. Thank you. Do we have any other public comment, Ms. Nisel?
Yes, Your Honor, we have Andy Zemite.
Please identify yourself, and you will have 3 minutes.
Yeah, hello. My name is Andy Zemite. Just want to let you guys know your policy doesn't mean shit to the Constitution, and fuck niggers and fuck Jews.
Shut that off. Shut that off. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to be subjected to this, but until these people start uttering their inappropriate and disruptive comments, we don't know what they're going to consist of. So do we have anyone else, Ms. Nisel, that wants to make and is willing to make an appropriate comment at this time?
I can't tell you about the appropriateness. I can tell you Annalise Frankfurt has her hand raised.
All right, so please identify yourself, and you will have 3 minutes.
hi, my name is Annalise Frankfurt. I was just wondering why a bunch of boomers sitting around deciding what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. I mean, it really feels like you're just seeing who can suck Rabbi's cock the best.
Yeah, we will shut that off also. We're going to try maybe 1 or 2 more. This may be some orchestrated effort, maybe by real people or bots that are doing this, but we'll give maybe 1 or 2 more attempts. And if we have a repeat of what we have heard to date, that is up to this point this evening, we will not entertain any more public comments at this time. So do we have anyone else, Ms. Nisel?
Yes, Your Honor, we have Theodore Kaczynski.
All right, please identify yourself, and you have 3 minutes if your comments are appropriate.
Heil Hitler, white power. Fuck the Jews. Fuck.
All right, shut that off. We'll do 1 more. If we have a repeat, we're not going to take any more public comments on this matter. Do we have anyone else, Ms. Nisel?
We have 2 more hands raised. One has already spoken and been removed.
Then we're not going to
Other
hear
one
from
is
that person again.
Ursula Haberbeck.
All right, we'll have this one last, if it's appropriate. Please identify yourself. You will have 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Ursula Haverbeck. My goodness, some of those previous callers. I was just wondering what's wrong with the word nigger, kike, fat.
Shut that off. Shut that off. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that we have all had to experience this. It is apparently a phenomenon that is happening around the state. I'm not sure who is behind what we have had to suffer through this evening. We will hope it's not repeated, but we have a policy, and I thank the city attorney and council for taking action that has this policy that we believe satisfies applicable constitutional First Amendment law, and we're going to continue to enforce this policy if and as necessary as we have this evening. So again, on behalf of the council, I'm sorry you've had to sit here and listen to this, but we think we have a policy in place as we have exercised it this evening, and we hope that maybe we don't have a repeat of what we have experienced.